Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again with a very cool Kyle Larson paint scheme. This is the Hendrickcars.com 9/11 tribute paint scheme that was ran at Richmond in the playoffs. A very cool looking paint scheme, and let's go ahead and check it out, fellas. Alrighty folks, right out of the good old box, check out this paint scheme. Look, this is a really cool looking car. Unfortunately, it was destroyed in Wave 13, but that's besides the point. At least we have the good L-mold version of this diecast. And this is a playoff car. So this was ran at the September Richmond race. And the cool thing about this car, fellas, and I'll touch on it real quickly here, is that you could use this as a Coke 600 paint scheme if you really wanted to, because you have the patriotic vibes to it. You could put a different windshield banner, you could paint the spoiler, X, Y, and Z, and you can make this a Coke 600 paint scheme. So you got Hendrickcars.com right there on the nose. Go to the front of the car here. The headlights are not too badly destroyed, so that's good. Get the number 5. Got your iconic Ricky Hendrick paint scheme. I mean, this car is just... I have a feeling 20 years from now, they'll be talking about this paint scheme in the same light as the Lowe's 48 and the Rainbow Warrior 24, the red and blue 24. You know, this is going to be Kyle Larson's paint scheme. It's no longer going to be the red Target car. Got the Sunoco decal there. Assuming they keep this car. I mean, they might just say after, 22, they might just, I don't know, they might throw him to the wolves with a different sponsorship. But if he keeps this for many more years, it's going to be Kyle Larson's stereotypical car. You know what I'm saying? So you got Larson right there. I love how they did this. A big name on the name rail. Sometimes they put an extremely small name. No. Fill up the whole post right there. Why not? That looks great. With a nice, bold racing font that you can actually read. I love that. So you get about 1,000 race win stickers there. You got Valvoline, Hendrickcars.com. This is so cool. It's kind of like a medium tone gray star pattern that goes all across the deck lid, through the quarter panel, behind the number 5. That is so cool. Of course, you have the memorial remembering we will never forget decal there. That's very cool. American Ethanol. Got a whole bunch of logos right there. The B post. Of course, I picked this one up over there at Circle B Diecast. I actually pre-ordered this car. If you want to pick up this car and anything else over there. Another car that a lot of people don't know that got released is Chris Buescher's 9/11 tribute car. That's a under the radar diecast that actually got released in the 1/64 scale. If you want to pick that one up, make sure to go save on shipping with the promo code down below, guys. Use code Diecastbuffet on any orders $30 or more. You'll save on shipping, fellas. So you got Metro Tech right here. You got Tarleton. You got Goodyear. Cup Series playoffs. The race win record. And you got the round of 16. Go to the back end of this car here. Now, you do have the spoiler. It's not really that bright. I gotta be honest with you. It's definitely not Sprint Cup bright. It's a lot more subdued, if you will. It's kind of almost like a transparent yellow. Like it just doesn't, it feels like it's not fully coated, if you ask me. But you know what? Maybe they wanted to do something different than the Sprint Cup era. Yet we will never forget. I love that font there. Like I feel like you could use that font for a lot of cool logos on these cars. It kind of has like a angled font to it, kind of like a racing font. Looks good. Get the number 5 right there. Camaro Z01 1LE. Go over to the right side of this car. Now you can see the right side decal set is pretty well raised up. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. The 5 is pretty much climbing through the passenger side windows. That's unfortunate. But hey, still pretty cool though. The blue on this car, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I haven't seen one of these Hendrickcars.com paint schemes in the studio in a while. But the blue looks a little bit deeper, if that makes any sense. It feels like it's a little bit deeper in terms of blue, so maybe I'm just tripping over here. Now, the roof number here, I think, might be messed up, though. Think about it. So you have the white in the middle, but you have the black on the right side and the red on the left side. From what I remember, it's supposed to be completely equal on both sides. So this is either a different number font for this race, perhaps, or they just screwed it up and didn't place it right. I have no idea. You got hiring technicians right there. You have Larson right there on the back window. And you got, once again, we will never forget. This is probably my favorite part of the car right here. It's just the Hendrickcars, wrap with just all these little star patterns. And the way that it perfectly goes across the deck lid, through the shark fin. It just looks really cool, guys. I really like that. Now, this is a car that, let's see, it was in Wave 13. I can't remember what, it was Denny Hamlin that was the liquid color. I was about to say, I remember a Larson car with the Hendrickcars one was a liquid color. That happened to be Wave 1 2022, which is the Las Vegas win. Do I recommend this car? Absolutely. There's a lot of customization you could do with this car. So if you just want to use this as his Coke 600 car, you could do that very easily. You could paint the spoiler, change out the windshield, you're ready to go, right? Same thing with the Tarleton and Son car. You could change it out, and you can make it into a normal primary paint scheme if you want. So there's always some customization to be had with these cars. What a great looking paint scheme, though. I mean, this car is just so iconic. It really is. Yes, you know, it was iconic back in the early 2000s, but Kyle Larson winning a Cup championship in it. We're not talking an Xfinity race. We're not talking about an ARCA championship. We're talking about a Cup Series championship. He put this paint scheme on a pedestal. So this is, as far as I'm concerned, the 42 red and white Ganassi car is no longer Kyle Larson's paint scheme. You know, when he's in the Hall of Fame someday, because I truly do believe he'll be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, the guy is the best race car driver in the world, arguably, right now. His photos are going to show this paint scheme. They're not going to really show much of the 42 car. But nonetheless, what do y'all think about this car? Loving it. This is a great looking diecast. Absolutely recommend it. Don't recommend getting the Wave 13 version. I recommend saving a little bit extra money, waiting a little bit longer, and getting the little bit more pricey Gold Series edition because it's in that accurate L mold. And if you're always wondering what's the difference between the molds, this is right here. So this is like a little serial number they do for each production run. So this says EL, right? EL. That's what we call the L mold, EL. This is considered the good mold. This is the most accurate tooling they have for the 1/64 scale. In years past, you would see WLS, which, I'll be honest with you, is a horrible diecast mold. Okay, and it would say WLS, where it says EL. Or it would say PTC, where it says EL. PTC mold is the same cars that were seen in Wave 13. And I'll be honest with you guys, those molds are extremely inaccurate, and the quality issues are really bad. So I highly recommend picking this one up. If you like Wave 13, that's all fine and dandy. But if you want quality, you want the best bang for your buck, I would recommend getting these. These are worth, in my opinion, probably one of these cars are probably higher quality than 4 of the authentic Wave 13s, to tell you the truth. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Have a great one out there, guys. Diecast Buffet, signing off.